All right, how are you guys doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm 9 minutes late. I'm sorry about that. Um, you have to rush and get on here as quick as possible. Now, this one is pretty simple. I'm going to make it as quick as possible. Obviously, I will touch on earthquake. Always do. But let's talk about inflation. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about it. Now, according to Jerome Powell, if you guys don't know who Jerome Powell is the actual chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank. That's the central bank here in the United States. They're the one that print the money. They give the money to the Treasury. In return, that money is need to be paid back with interest. Now, the national debt is over, I think, 30 trillion now. If you guys keep up to date with that, I think it's over trillion now, 30 trillion. Anyway, according to Jerome Powell, he's saying that inflation is not happening. I mean, I don't know why he's doing that, but unfortunately, again, you got to keep people stupid. You can't make them aware of what's actually happening. Now, America is not known to produce anything anymore. I hope you guys know this. It's normally there are now in a consumption based process. It's more consuming than anything else. That's basically what they're doing here is to consume. There's no production going on at all. The cars, they don't even make them here anymore. So believe it or not, a lot of the American cars are assembled in Mexico. A lot also in Japan. A lot before that, they were being assembled in Detroit. But a lot of the factory have closed down. So basically, there's not a lot of production going on, and this is what's going to happen. Man. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Inflation is happening. It is real. You guys can see that when you go to the pump to pump your gas. Now, import. The Chinese have actually the cost of import went up 7% last month. Now, the reason why they increase their cost of imports of goods here to the United States is obviously inflation. The dollar is no longer worth the same. Actually, let me run this by you. A $20 bill now in March, I think today's like the 17th, 2021, is actually $19.73 if it was a $20 bill from January 2020 back then is now $19.73 in value. You see that? Even though it's still a $20 bill. But December 2020, a $20 bill, then what it would get you, what it's getting you now, it's the value of $19.73. So basically a $20 bill is no longer a $20 bill. Face value, it is a $20 bill. But the stuff that it's actually getting you, it's actually a little bit less, if you notice that, right? It's no longer a $20 bill in as it was like 4 months ago. It's now $19.73, I think. And that's because of inflation, folks. Now, I'm not going to dabble too much in this. I really studied this. I spent a lot of years studying the Feds, the Federal Reserve Bank, the World Bank, the economic world, the World Economic Forum. I studied those guys. They're the same people. Now, what it is called helicopter money. When they print this money, they're about to dump another 1.1 trillion in the economy. They already did the 1.9 package, which the people only get 9% of that. Now, paying back the money, all that rely on the people. They have to pay all of that back. But they're only getting 9% of that 1.9 trillion. If that's not thuggish mentality, I don't know what is. But anyway, who am I? I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who do research and then pass the information on to people. Whoever take it. Whoever don't, I can't force them. All right. Now, they're about to print more, and what's going to happen is basically it's going to accelerate poverty. It will accelerate poverty. You won't notice it immediately, but inflation on the long-term process, food and goods will be extremely expensive. What that will do basically is reduce the middle class. It will basically crush the middle class. So whoever, actually the middle class actually from 2020 to 2021, I think the middle class have reduced like 33%, have gotten 30%, 33% smaller, because those people that used to be mid class are now poor because they can't afford nothing and they lost everything. So they're now ranked in the poor class. And that's basically what's going on. If you guys are actually doing your research, you'll know that the goal for the World Economic Forum, basically, and I'm not the one saying this, it's actually on the website. If you actually go to the website, do your digging, you'll see it. Listen, my friends on Facebook, my friends on YouTube, listen up carefully. Listen to these words. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. I will repeat those words. Those are not mine. Those are the words of the World Economic Forum. And if you guys are aware of the World Economic Forum, these are the same people that own the Federal Reserve Bank, the private bankers. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. It's all over their website. They're actually paying for ads to run on all over the web for people to actually see. They're not hiding this anymore. They're being very blunt with their agenda. No, this is the only way you're going to crush the economy. Now, if you guys, as I said, keeping up with this, you'll know what I'm saying is true because I'm doing my research. The debt to GDP, it's out of control. Anytime a country passes 90% in debt to GDP, that country economy will crash. It cannot withstand for too long. And I promise you, mark my word, there is a crash coming. I did call it, and I'm going to call it again. It's between the month of April and May. I was at the end of May going on to June, going into the summer. The economy is going to crash. A lot of people are going to lose their homes. A lot of people are going to lose their cars. But we're going back to the same phrase again by the World Economic Forum. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. They want to get this done, completed in the next 6 to 7 years. So I promise you one thing. They're going to be around there's going to be 2 crashes coming during that period. That is the only way you can take property and possessions away from people. It's actually called transition of wealth. All right? And trust me, the bankers are notorious for this. They do this like every 10 or 15 years. And they take the wealth from one set of people and put it to the next. And that's what's going on. And it's going to be a lot shorter now than their usual process. Because they said in the next 7 to 10 years, the goal for people of this world, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. It's all over their website. All right? Inflation is coming, inflation is real. And I go back to what I was saying before. It's good to stack up on food because food is going to be highly essential, highly important, very, very important. And it's going to be extremely expensive, extremely expensive. Do you know they run a stats now? Yep. On the working class. Do you know the average person have to work 14 months just to keep up with their bills in a year? How many months in a year? It's 12, right? It's not 14. The reason why it's now like that is because the goal is not for you to be ahead. They don't want that because if you're ahead, they're not going to take away your possession. You're still going to keep them because you can afford to pay the mortgage, your car note, your bills, your credit. You can afford to pay these things. You can afford to satisfy the loan, whatever your debt load is. But I promise you, if it's big, you're in trouble. Big trouble. That means you're not doing your due diligence and you have no clue what's coming. And I'm here to enlighten you guys, to let you know, get ready. It's about to get real. All right? The word I was thinking of, quantitative easing. People that know about the stock market, that know about economy, know about that word. Quantitative easing. Helicopter money. This is when the gangsters or the banksters, however you want to call them, the private bankers, print money out of thin air and spread it all over the economy. They inject it in the economy. So what that does, it creates a bubble for that short period of time. And They'll be like, oh my God, the stock market is doing great. No, it's not. It's not. It's all a bubble getting ready to burst. Home price went up 24,000. 24,000. Yes, it did. The value of homes went up 24,000. And I promise you, if somebody come to your home, any realtor come to your home and told you that, the first thing they'll tell you, oh my God, your house went up in value. Because they don't know any better. They weren't taught what's inflation. The bankers can't do that. Because if they really tell the realtors what's going on, come on, how are they going to sell a property? It's impossible. If you really tell people what's going on, do you really think they're going to get themselves in that? Hell no. They're not. They won't. I don't blame them. But this is the reason why the price of home went up. It's because of the price of lumber. It's through the roof. So it added 24,000 on all the new homes that they're actually building. So what that does, it also increased the price for the homes that people are already lived in. But the market won't tell you that. I will, because I know what's going on. I'm aware. I'm enlightened to the bankers. Not a lot of people are. So folks, if anyone comes to you and tell you, hey, your property just went up in value, get ready, your home is doing great. Pardon my French, that's bullshit. You don't believe me? Take off the door. It's like $200, right? $150. Take it to where it was bought, Lowe's, wherever, and tell them, hey, give me $400 back because my used door went up in value. Take out the window and bring it to where it was purchased. I'm like, hey, give me double my money because my window went up in value. Take off, you get my point, right? How can used items go up in value? No such thing. It's not possible. Inflation, folks. It takes more $1 bill to buy that same property as it was 10 years ago. So now it's more expensive because of inflation. I'm dumbing it down for people to understand me. Okay? So next time somebody come to you with that bullshit, you tell them, hey, I know what's going on. I'm aware. This is how the gangsters make money, folks. They keep you stupid to this. Extremely stupid. And they're doing a hell of a job. It's the truth. Tell you what, I know I'm upsetting a lot of people. Don't you think I'm aware of that? What do you think when I say these things when I'm around people? Do you see the look? I know the look they give me. I know the look. They don't want to hear it. They don't. People don't want to hear this at all. I want to know what's going on. I do. Inflation is real, folks. It's happening right now and it's happening fast. Gas is going to go through the roof. Commodity, again, just increased like 3%. And a lot of you guys don't even know what commodity is because you're that stupid. It's raw products that they use to put together so you can actually have food to eat. That's coming off the shelf. That's packaged. The raw product. A lot of it come from Asia. A lot of it come from the Middle East. That's where they're coming from. A lot of the farming actually happen over there. A lot of it are actually here in the United States. Corn and so forth, soy and wheat. They have them here too. Those things are going through the roof, guys. Through the roof. So coming summer, price of goods and services are going to be out of control. I want you guys to be aware of this and prepare yourself for this. People are already struggling. They are about to inject another 1.1 trillion. After that 1.9, they already did like a week and a half ago. In like a day or two, they're shoving another 1.1 into the economy. Now, if they propagate this in the media, they got to do it in a nice way to keep you stupid, keep the sheep sleeping. It's not there to help people. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to create inflation, and what it does, it will kill the middle class even more because the bankers or the gangsters are going to make hell of a money, a lot of money. That's the whole purpose of this. It's to keep you broke, it's to keep you in poverty, and also it's to crash the economy so they can do what is called transition of wealth. Okay? Wake up, people. Wake up. This is real and it's happening. Their agenda, whatever agenda they have, which is, I said it before, which to me, nothing is a coincidence. You know what Ronald Reagan said? One of his quote was, you guys are familiar with Ronald Reagan, right? And the reason why Ronald Reagan is one of the most popular president out there, and you guys probably don't even know this, because half you people don't even read nothing. You get your information from that's you. And I'm sorry to be this way, but this is me. This is how I kind of this is how I have to get my point across. All right. Ronald Reagan was an actor. Was actually an actor in Hollywood. All right. He's done a lot of commercial. He's been a lot of spokesperson for a lot of product placement back in his time before he became president. He said it best. The most dangerous words in the English language. We are from the government and we're here to help you. That was said by a former president. The most dangerous words in the English language. We are from the government. We are here to help. That was a quote from a former president of the United States, Ronald Reagan. Let that sink in. My friends on YouTube, I see all the questions. Love you guys. Keep watching my video. I appreciate you. I'm doing this live. I'm also on Facebook Live too, by the way. My friends on Facebook Live, what you guys doing? I'm getting a lot of questions on YouTube. I get questions about Italy. Let me break down Italy for you guys, all right? Let me get off inflation a little bit. Stock up on food, folks. It's going to get crazy here. It's going to, and I promise you, you guys are going to thank me. I really don't need it, but I promise you, I know what I'm saying is true and it will happen. All right? No, my friends in Italy, guys, I'm going to give you guys some advice. Italy right now is getting beat with quakes, but I'm kind of giving you guys some advice. I kind of got this idea, and let you know how I got a lot of my ideas. I was actually praying. Yes, I was praying. A couple of hours ago, I read and decided, hey, you know what? Let me pray a little bit because, you know, every now and then you kind of have to give God thanks for. It's crazy, but I'm very thankful for the enlightenment, the knowledge I've received over the years, so I can actually pass it on. I actually got a great idea. A thought came in my mind as soon as I finished praying. Actually, kind of I'm not saying no one really can escape this, but I kind of give you guys on where it's less affected. So if you ever decide to move, you have an idea on what side of the continent or what side of the country you should be on. So I'm going to be that person to kind of give you those guidelines. I'm not telling you where to go. I'm not telling you to move. What I will do because of me studying the data, looking at it pretty much 20, 30 times a day, I know where the quakes are happening. I know where you can go to avoid a lot of this. All right. Italy. I got a question. I had a lady from Italy. She messaged me. She's really concerned. Now, if you the fault line in Italy, it literally split Italy in two. It run all the way up through Italy. All right. Now, if you're on the east side, on the south side of Italy, you guys are going to get hit very hard. If you want to experience less quake, if you're in Italy, stay on the west side of Italy and stay northwest of Italy. Okay, west or northwest. Don't go north, extreme north, because that fault line run all the way up through the middle of Italy. It's going to shake Italy, no matter how. You can't escape that. But to experience less tremors at a lower magnitude, one of the best places you can go, because I am studying this, folks. I'm studying this thing like a Mothra. I look at the numbers, I look at the location, I see what's happening. Go to north, west, or west. West, northwest or west if you're in Italy. You will still get quakes, all right? But it won't be as bad. It won't be. Maybe you won't get any. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. But unfortunately, for what I'm seeing, no one can escape this. But we can prepare ourselves with the right knowledge to experience the least of it as possible. For example, the United States, Texas, again, getting whooped, getting beat. Big earthquake in Texas today. Kansas, again, getting whooped, getting beat. California, getting whooped. It's the same story. Idaho, getting whooped. Utah, getting quakes. Canada, getting quakes now. Quakes is all over the west side of Canada. Guys, if you're in Canada, go in the middle or go to the east of Canada. All right? Go to the east. Stay away from the west of Canada. Stay away from there because over there is getting beat with quakes. You want to go in the middle or go to the east side of Canada. All right? I'm not telling you to move. This is just suggestion. Someone might find this useful. I don't know who. The birds might will in Canada. Like, okay, I need to fly to the east. I'm being facetious, by the way. All right? No, Alaska, they're getting beat all over Alaska. I can't tell where to go in Alaska, man, because the quakes are everywhere. Russia is getting beat. If you're in Russia, stay away from. All right, let me see where in Russia. I can't be too specific because I didn't really get it. The part of Russia you need to stay away from is kind of the south a little bit. The south of Russia is getting hammered. Stay away from the south part of that continent because the quakes there in the south region of Russia, the plates actually join. There's a T there with the plates, and right there it's moving very, 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 very bad. And that's where all the quakes are being recorded right now. Indonesia is getting whooped. Iceland, as usual. Japan, China. Japan have like 3 today. Australia, they're getting beat. Argentina, Colombia, Puerto Rico. Doesn't matter where you're at in Puerto Rico, you're gonna get quake. I can tell you where. I cannot tell you where to go in Puerto Rico. The best advice I can give you in Puerto Rico: get off the island. If you can, get off. I would if I could. I'm just being honest. Where else? Greece. Greece is getting hammered today too. Let me see. Did I say Alaska? Yeah, I did. So that's pretty much what's going on. The U.S. Virgin Island, Fiji is also getting beat. Iran, Afghanistan, no, all over the Middle East, they're getting good amount of quakes. So it's still there. The impact of quakes is still there. It slowed down a little bit today than yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty busy day. But just because you slow down a little bit, I mean, a little bit is like today we might get 300 less earthquakes than what we had yesterday. Might sound like a lot to you guys, but unfortunately, it's not a lot when you're dealing with thousands of quakes on a daily basis. It's not. 10 years ago when I was looking at it, if you get 300 a day, my head would just blow off. 300, that's a lot, man. That's me 10 years ago. Now 300, it's nothing. Yes, because it's now become that bad. It is that bad right now. I want you guys to be aware of this. Tie the quake with inflation. Inflation will always come in where you eat, where you sleep, and how you live your life, how you spend your money. I hope you guys know inflation is actually a secret tax. It is, guys. Inflation happened because of a mandrake system. Money's been printed out of thin air. There's nothing backing it. There's no intrinsic value to this thing. It only has face value. And the only trust on this piece of paper is that you have to, this basically what it says, oh, it's the trust of the government. We have to trust the government that it's worth something. It's the most laughable thing I've ever seen. I was like, what? I need to trust the government that this is worth something. And according to Ronald Reagan, he said, the most dangerous word in the English language is, we are from the government and we're here to help you. And that's coming from a former president. But on the money, they said, okay, even though it's the most dangerous word in the English language, you need to trust us, even though we're dangerous. Trust us. It's like the mob coming to your house and like, okay, trust me, even though I'm here to take away everything you got. But you need to trust me. Right? It's no difference. Guys, this is where you need to pull together, Stop depending on people. Be self-sufficient. Pack up. Don't be scared, because I'm getting a lot of message, man, from the UK. Don't be scared, guys. I'm not. I know right now you're going through what is called cognitive dissonance. I'm giving you information that's rocking your core. It's going against your core belief. You thinking to yourself, wow, I can't imagine this is happening. And no one is enlightening people. And no one's, I know, guys, I deal with that every day. It's really sad, me knowing, having all this knowledge, all this information in my head, and know that other people know about it, that have the same, actually have a bigger platform than me to inform people and make them aware and get them prepared. But they're not doing it. They're not. Okay? So stack up on food, get ready. Inflation is real. Gas is going to be through the roof. All right? And don't panic. Please don't do that. That's the last thing you want to do. Don't panic, prepare. I'm not saying it's going to happen, this thing is around the corner. I'm not saying that. But next thing you know, 5 years go like that, folks. 5 years, you're like, boom, it's no longer there. And you're not even prepared. If you're not prepared within the next 2 years, I can honestly say it's too late. If next year come and you're still where you're at, you're done. You're doomed. And this is not me doing fear mongering either. It's called being a pragmatic realist. All right. So as I give the information, I want you guys to take note, take heed, and prepare yourself. Prepare yourself when it comes to the food. Make sure you have enough food for you and your family in case if anything goes wrong. Food prices will skyrocket. All right. And as I said, let me jump back to quakes again. If you're in South America, stay away from the west part of Argentina. Stay away from the west part of Argentina. Peru, the west part of Peru. Colombia, the west part of Colombia. You want to stay away from that. Mexico, the west part of Mexico. An earthquake just hit Mexico a while ago. It just popped up on my screen. Mexico just got, and it just happened in the west. Stay away from there. All right. If you're looking to move in the United States, stay away from the West Coast. You want to stay in the middle or go to the East Coast. And if you go to the East Coast, please stay away from the shorelines. You don't want to go to the shorelines, folks. Stay away from it, because it's just a matter of time before the tsunami start taking over that place, taking over the shorelines. It's not if, it's when it's coming. Stay away from the shorelines and stay away from the West Coast. All the states on the West Coast, run from them if you can. All right. If you ever decide to move. I'm not telling anyone to. This is me giving you information. Hopefully one day this will make sense to people. All right. And that's pretty much it what I got today. I don't have much. I mean, I've been speaking here for 28 minutes, but it seemed like I've only been here for like 10. But, oh man, Texas got hit again. Wow. This is crazy. But as I said, guys, my friends on Facebook, taxation without, okay, I'm getting a lot of questions on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube. So thank you guys so much on YouTube. I can't answer all the questions. Are these? Yes, they are physical quakes. I'm not making anything up. No, I'm not. Well, I hope they have the US UFO disclosure coming. The Ozarks. Yep, the Ozarks. The Arcs. Okay, I didn't get that question. You look like my brother. It's crazy. Oh, wow. Well, your brother's a good-looking guy. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious. Anyway, that spicy McNugget think I look like her brother. Well, thank you for the compliment. Anyway, guys, it is real. I am not giving you a lot of my friends on Facebook see more of the stuff I post and get to see. I will take screenshot of these readings. And I can't really do that on YouTube, so that's why I get these questions on YouTube a lot. My friends on YouTube, my link to my Facebook pages are under my video description. Please, if you want to know more about quakes, you want to see more detailed information on quakes, just all you got to do is just go down to the video description on my YouTube channel and join my Facebook page. All right, please, I beg you guys, join it. I'm always giving out information. And once again, my friend that I got that message from Italy, please don't worry about it. You'll be fine. As I said, If you're in the middle of Italy, I suggest you think about moving. If you're at the north part of Italy, you think about moving. You want to be more on the west part of Italy and the west northwest side of Italy. Though that part of Italy we get a lot less quake. Stay away from the middle and stay away from the north. Also, stay away from the south of Italy. All right. I would try to find more specific place, pinpoint it, but according to what I'm looking at right now, it's not giving me too much specific location. I'm just seeing the big country Italy. All right, guys. So anyway, as I said, okay, I'm getting a lot of questions on YouTube. I can't really answer all the questions on YouTube, folks. I really, really can't. As I said, my friends on YouTube, please go to the bottom. When I get off, go to the bottom. My Facebook link is there. Join me. I can answer all your questions. My email is also there. So if you want to send me an email, I will try to respond to all of them as much as possible. I just spent 3 hours today responding to email because I've had that many. It was a lot. I got a lot of email today, a lot from England. I had a lot of people worried. And as I said, I'm not here to make people worry. So I kind of felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, my goal is to enlighten people and help people. I'm not here to make people worry. So stop worrying, folks, because worrying will not change what's happening and what's to come. Worrying yourself, what you're doing right now, you're missing out on the moment to actually enjoy life. In a time like this, do you really want to miss 1 second of actually having a peaceful, worryless life? I don't want to worry. You're crazy. I don't have long here. Nobody have long here. I'm sorry to say it like that. Don't spend it worrying, man. Long meaning that it's not like things is going to just fall apart. We're all just going to die. People will live, guys. People are going to live through it. I will. I don't know about you or my friends on YouTube, but I'm going to live through it. I promise you, because I'm prepared to do so. All right? So stop worrying. Keep God first. That's one of the best advice I can give you. Keep God first, no matter what. Wherever you go, God should be at the head of everything. Because this is now his time. And we can't do nothing about it. He just stepped in. All right? So it's not as bad today with quakes. California's rocking as usual. There's a few other places. So thank you guys. As I said, friends on Facebook, YouTube, sorry. Join me on Facebook. The link is in the video description. My email is there. I can't stay too long because I have a few things I gotta go do, and I have a few friends that I have to go call because it's something I do every day. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time. I'll be on live, Facebook Live, also live on YouTube, and I will be live tomorrow morning on YouTube. And my other Facebook page, I'll be live on that one. This is my night Facebook page, all right? But every time I'm on live on Facebook, I'm on live on YouTube. As I said, my friends on YouTube, go and follow my Facebook page. My email is there. Send me email. I got a ton of information for you guys. A ton. I just don't have the time. All right? I wish if I had more time in a day, but unfortunately, I only had 24, just like you guys. God bless you. Y'all be safe.